wide stance anti-rotation banded for core strengthening. So starting position looks like this. The legs are far apart to lock in the hips. The movement should be engaged by the core both in the front and the back while keeping the shoulder blades somewhat pulled back. So start position is here, end position is here. The tempo is 2 seconds to go back and 1 second to come this way. And you're going 2 to 4 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions. Try not to get that rotation happening from the lumbar spine and more so from the mid-back and a little bit from the hips as well. Here we have the shuffle step banded. The band is placed around the kneecap or above the knee. It could also be placed around the shin or around the foot and ankle. The starting position is going to look like this. If I could get Brandon to just show a hip hinge and the knees are slightly bent. Good. So I'm showing this from the side, but this is the starting position. Now we'll get Brandon to face towards the camera. Start position to end position. So that lead leg is going to step out and then the back leg is going to come to it. 2 more. Last one. Good. 10 to 12 repetitions one direction and then 10 to 12 repetitions the other direction. Here we have the horizontal row. So the starting position is with the lead leg forward, back leg you're on your toes. You're starting with your thumb down. The end position is here. The elbow stops when it gets to the line with the torso. You're pulling the shoulder blade back. So start position to end position, 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions. Shoulder chest press, banded or with a cable machine. The starting position is with the thumb up, good posture, chin is tucked into a double chin. End position, out in front, thumb down, and then back into your starting position. The tempo of this can be out in 1 second, hold for a second, and then come back in 2 to 3 seconds. 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 12 repetitions. Here we have suspension, TRX, T's, Y's, and I's to strengthen your mid-back and your lower mid-back. So starting position is here, glutes engaged, chin tucked, trying to be as straight as possible. End position is going to be more of a Y. So creating a Y, and now you're upright, standing, trying not to arch through your low back, and then back to the start position, keeping that chin tucked the entire movement, back to the end position. The muscle effort should be felt between the shoulder blades and right down here in your lower fibers of trap, and then back to the starting position. Good. You could do a straight I with straight arms as well, both at the same time. Right into standing and then back. Bench press, starting position. So start with making a double chin, stacking your neck, trying to keep your wrist neutral, facing upright. End position, trying to keep the elbows pointing forward rather than flared out to the side, and then back up to the start position. Trying to keep your lumbar spine down onto the bed or the bench, using your glutes, keep the glutes activated, and then push down with your foot into the ground. Tempo should be 2 to 3 seconds on the way down. So 1, 2, 3, and then 1 second on the way up. Perfect. Here we have the lunge with a slider and a kettlebell. So start position is here, end position. I'm going to slide the slider backwards, have the weight in his right arm, preventing the knee from collapsing inward or outward. End position there, and then start position here. Deadlift exercise, start position. One palm facing forward, one palm facing backwards. The forearm is right up against the shin bone. You're trying to keep your shin bone as vertical as possible and your chest up. The end position is going to be here. So Brandon's bringing his glutes forward, driving them forward, trying to keep his shoulder blades pulled back and his chest up, not overextending through his spine, and back down to the starting position. Slide the bar along your the femur, back up. That movement is engaged by the glutes, and then back down into the starting position. 2 to 3 sets of 10